Okay, folks, welcome back to the second segment of the show here. We're just going to get into it. We're going to get into it here. So, here we go. All right, so let's just get into this part of the show and kind of go over this. They were talking about the solar storm. Well, they were saying that the storm was actually going to hit at approximately 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in North America. Well, it was going to hit the other side of the Earth. But we're talking massive solar flare, a massive bombardment of solar energy coming in. Okay, solar storm passes without incident so far. Okay, that's what it says. So the sun's erupting like super volcano right now. Solar storm in the Earth's magnetic field has largely passed, but adverse effects could still occur, experts say. The freight train has gone by and is still going by, and now we're just watching for how this is all going to shake out. Charged particles from the sun will keep passing the Earth until Friday. There had been fears that coronal mass ejection which could wreak havoc on satellites and power grids. However, up to this point, Dr. Kunches says, all told, it's not a terribly strong event. The current coronal mass injection, or CME, traveling some 1,300 kilometers per second, began arriving on Earth Thursday morning after the release of two particularly strong solar flares earlier in the week. Okay, well, like I said, you know, the funny thing is when there's a big solar eruption like this, do you ever notice that the entire system seems to destabilize underground? You have these massive earthquakes, like there was a solar flare right before the Fukushima earthquake, one in Sumatra, another one. I mean, this was all around solar energy. So maybe that movie 2012 is partially correct on that if you get enough of these solar flares popping through, maybe it'll destabilize the Earth's crust and mantle. I don't know. And, you know, I'm not an expert on this kind of thing, and I'm not going to claim to be. It's just one man's opinion. I'm just taking it off the Hollywood track. IRS cracking down on U.S. expat taxpayers. 2011 year may be a pivotal one for many U.S. citizens living abroad, including the roughly 1 million living in Canada. And the Internal Revenue Service moves towards enforcing and reporting guidelines and compliance rules for its expatriates. The United States requires all of its citizens to file a tax return on global income regardless. Now, wait a second. Okay, this is why I say we need to get rid of the IRS, period. Since when, if somebody is sick of what's going on here and they decide to renounce their citizenship and leave the country, okay, since when are they obligated to friggin' pay taxes here? They're already paying taxes wherever they're living, you schmucks. All right. Another story here. 70% of ground beef at supermarkets contains pink slime. Ooh. Gerald Zistern grinds his own hamburgers these days. Why? Because of the former United States Department of Agriculture scientist and now whistleblower knows that 70% of the ground beef that we buy at the supermarket contains something called pink slime. Pink slime is beef trimmings. Once only used in dog food and cooking oil, the trimmings are now sprayed with ammonia so they are safe to eat and added to most ground beef as a cheap filler. It was, okay, so basically you're eating ammonia when you buy store-bought hamburgers. Have fun with that. course, it's so typical nowadays. All the food out there is bad for you, right? That's probably why O'Blamer wanted to shut down the Hostess cupcake factory, right? Because they couldn't put apples in their Twinkies, you schmucks. All right, domestic drones raise privacy concerns. Yeah, you should be bothered by that. Why are we spying on our own people? Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got a communist in the White House that wants to take out all of his opposition. You know, this is crazy, folks. I don't understand this. When did I wake up in George Orwell's 1984 all of a sudden? I don't really get it. I really don't, and I'm not going to get it, apparently. And I'm not going to accept it either. Because I think it's up to us as individuals and Americans to stand up and say, you know what, enough's enough. We need to cut this crap out of the system, folks. That's what it boils down to. All right. TSA poo-poo's video purporting to defeat airport body scanners. Government responded angrily Wednesday to a YouTube video allegedly showing a 27-year-old Florida man sneaking a metallic object through 2 different body scanner devices at American airports. The transportation, schmuck board there, though refused to directly address whether Jonathan Corbett of Miami Beach has discovered a method to beat the machines, which number 600 or at least 440 U.S. airports, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The brief video shows alleged Corbett, who has sewn a pocket into his side to get through the body scanners with a blah, blah, blah. Okay. You know, I gotta say this. The body scanners are a stupid, mindless idea anyway. Like I said, what was it, a week ago on this show? You heard it here first. I said that we should have a mandatory 18 to 20 range where people serve in the military. You see, you don't need body scanners, and you don't need TSA, and you don't need DHS if you've got patriotic Americans volunteering to serve their country for 2 years. Not in the world of O'Blamer or the Marxist utopia that's coming across, but as true American patriots based on the traditional Constitution. We don't need body scanners. We just need a bunch of tough young men and women with M16s standing there in the airport saying, go ahead, try something. You know, I guarantee you that will cut it down. And you want to narrow down hijackings? Allow civilians to carry guns on airplanes. It's that simple. That simple. Blessing or a curse. Competing visions of a computer-controlled future. I don't know. Is the Fed reading your tweets? Yeah, most likely. They seem to be reading everything. FBI director have to check whether targeted killing rule is outside U.S. only. Okay, this should get you all riled up out there. FBI Director Robert Mueller said on Wednesday, he said that he would have to go back and check with the Department of Justice whether Attorney General Holder, who should be impeached in my opinion and thrown in federal prison for his crimes. 3 criteria for the targeted killing of Americans also apply to Americans in the U.S. Pressed by House lawmakers about a recent speech in which Holder described the legal justification for the assassination. Yeah, this just should make you all sick. You know, you give somebody that's power hungry and insane, like a blamer, the power to just say, okay, I'm just going to go kill this guy. absolute power corrupts absolutely, I guess. Look at what happened in the past. I know you guys are thinking I'm a crackpot, but Hitler, Stalin, Pol Pot, Mao Zedong, they all use the same kind of tactics, man. If you were a threat to them, or you disagreed with them, or you were the wrong political class, or the wrong race, or the wrong this, or the wrong that, they targeted you. Top U.S. danger rating for Syrian chemical and biological missiles ahead of Iran. Ooh, that's not good. So basically, we could get hit with germ warfare or chemical warfare from that verminous country. Russia accuses Libya of training Syrian rebels. Reports of top Assad officials join Syrian revolt. Iran trying to remove the evidence that it has tested detonators for nuclear weapons. Oh, God, that's old news. Triple trouble in Europe. U.S. and China brings out the bears. Wow. Okay, it says here, top headlines, Greece on the brink of default. As bond deal falters, Germany Bild newspaper says 9 to Greek bond haircut. Fed weighs new form of quantitative easing. Well, yeah, the more they print, the more they print, right? God, when are we going to wake up, people? I mean, we got to start waking up. I mean, every day it's something else. Okay, Switzerland wants its gold back from the New York Fed. Yeah, give it to them. I mean, it's not ours. We supposedly we got all this gold at Fort Knox. Where the hell is it? Why isn't our currency on that? Seriously. We got a caller calling in here. So, yes, caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, I was listening to your show.
Yeah.
And, my name's Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey. How are you? How are you listening to the show tonight?
So, I'm listening on XM radio.
Oh, okay, great.
I'm just listening on the YouTube channel.
Oh, wow.
But I had a little bone to pick with you.
Oh yeah, what was that, Harv?
Well, I think your show doesn't really it doesn't talk about subterranean vegetables enough.
Like what kind of subterranean vegetables are you referring to?
Like a lot of people like onions and lettuce. For me personally, I'm a big fan of lettuce.
But you see, Harvey, lettuce is not a subterranean vegetable. It grows. Yeah.
The roots are underground, so that kind of qualifies it, doesn't it? I mean.
No, because the part that you eat is above the ground. So.
I was listening to the show yesterday too, and you were kind of hard on this guy, Uncle Jay. His comments weren't that bad. I mean, maybe he's a wee numpty, but who isn't?
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right.
Oh, okay, I feel a lot better now.
Oh, okay. Are you standing out in a thunderstorm again?
Well, no. I was trying to fix my toaster.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I forgot to unplug it, so it kind of zapped me, and well, it turned out to be that it wasn't even my toaster.
Oh, wow.
No, it was just a wall socket.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what
I was using it to toast my bread, and I put my lettuce on it.
Oh man, that sounds like a dangerous situation there. Did the government get involved with that there, Harv?